show you ways to practice hip mobility within quadruped, dolphin, and downward facing dog. Now, hip mobility includes hip extension and hip flexion, abduction, adduction, external rotation, internal rotation, and circumduction, circling of the hip. So let's get started. Create some mobility in those hips, coming down to quadruped. So hands and knees, knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. Really draw the front body in without over rounding the back or sinking and collapsing. The back of the skull is lifting as not to sink the neck or tuck or lift the chin. So hip extension from quadruped. Extend the left leg back, engage the left glute, the knee and the toes are pointed down. Bring the left knee back underneath you. Extension of the right hip here. Right leg goes back, right glute activated, knee and toes pointed down. Bring the right knee back into quadruped. Dolphin. Arms can be parallel, elbows underneath your shoulders. If your hands or arms veer in, clasp your hands and tuck those elbows closer in underneath your shoulders. Allow the head to drop, push through the hands and the forearms, and lift the hips up, walk the feet in a little bit, and create some buoyancy in the knees. Hip extension, extend the left leg up behind you, engage the left glute, knee and toes pointed down, pelvis stays level. Lower the left foot, extend the right leg up. Right glute activated, front body really drawing in. Right foot down, lower the knees, quadruped, downward facing dog. Have equal weight in your hands and feet. Push through the hands, lift under the armpits, and consolidate the belly. Really draw the ribs and belly in. Extend the left leg up behind you, hip height. Knee and toes pointed down. I'm not opening up my pelvis to the left. Step it down. Extend the right leg back. And step it down. Return to quadruped. Hip flexion. Extend the left leg back behind you. And bring the left knee to the belly. So this is hip and knee flexion. And extend it back. And this is hip extension and knee extension. Lower the knee next to the right. Extend your right leg back. Bring the knee to the belly for hip flexion and extend it back and lower the knee. Forearms down, parallel or clasp, lift up for dolphin. Extend the left leg back, draw the knee to the belly. Really pull those ribs and belly in there and extend it back and step it down. Extend the right leg back. Bring the knee into the belly for flexion. Extend it back. Lower the foot. Lower the knees. Quadruped. Downward facing dog. Extend the left leg back. Draw the knee into the belly. Extend it back. And lower down. Right leg extends. Knee into the belly. Extend it back. Lower it down. Quadruped. Extend the left leg back. Open the left leg to the left. The knee and toes stay pointed down for abduction. And then bring the leg over to the right for adduction. Bring it back to center. Quadruped. Extend the right leg back. Open the leg to the right for abduction away from the body. And adduction over to the left towards the body. Bring it back to center, lower the knee into quadruped. Forearms down. Dolphin. Left leg extends up behind you. Open the left leg to the left. Knee and toes pointed down. Over to the right. Adduction. Back to center, lower the foot. Extend the right leg up. Open the right leg to the right. Keep the knee and toes pointed down and then bring it over to the left for adduction. Back to center. Lower the foot, return to quadruped, downward facing dog. Extend the left leg up behind you. Open the left leg to the left and over to the right. Come back to center, set it down. Right leg lifts up behind you, open to the right and over to the left. Back to center, foot down, quadruped. Extend the left leg back behind you and bend the left knee 90 degrees. External rotation. So the left knee opens to the left, but the pelvis doesn't move. And then internal rotation, the knee turns in. Bring it back to center, return to quadruped. Extend the right leg back. Right knee bends. External rotation, right knee turns out. So it's the hip externally rotating, not the knee, but you just get an idea with the knee turning out. That's external rotation. And then internal rotation. Bring it back to center, set it down. Forearms down, dolphin. Extend the left leg up behind you, bend the left knee. External rotation. So you're corkscrewing the thigh bone within the hip socket there. So that is only the thing that's moving, not the pelvis. Internal rotation, come back to center, extend it back, and lower it down. Right leg extends up, bend the knee. External rotation, keep the pelvis facing down here. And then internal rotation. Come back to center, extend it back, lower the foot, lower the knee, quadruped, downward facing dog. Extend the left leg up behind you, bend the knee. Open the knee to the left, but not the pelvis. External rotation and internal rotation. Come back to center, extend, put that foot down. Right leg lifts, bend the right knee. External rotation of the right hip. Internal rotation. Back to center, extend the leg, lower down, quadruped. Circumduction. Extend the left leg back behind you. Bring the knee to the belly into flexion. Then you're going to open out to the side into an abduction and then back into extension. And then circle that one more time this way. Good. And go the other way. Notice my pelvis is not opening. Everything stays nice and steady. Good. Other leg. Extend the right leg back. Bend the right knee. And bring the knee into the belly, out and around. In, out, and around. Go the other way. Back up, out, and around. Up, out, and around. Forearms down. Dolphin. Walk the feet in. Extend the left leg up. And bend the knee, draw it into the belly, and open it out to the side, and back into extension. Bring it in, out, and around. Good, go the other way. Back up, out, and around. Keep pushing through those forearms and keep drawing that front body in. Extend the leg back, step it down. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee, draw it into the belly, and out and around. Beautiful. Other way, back up, out and around, up, out and around, step it down, quadruped, downward facing dog. Extend the left leg up behind you, bend the knee, and circle the hip. Notice my pelvis isn't moving, it's staying really steady. I'm just moving within the hip joint. Go the other way. I'm pushing equally through my hands, lifting under my armpits, and step that left foot down. Extend the right leg back, bend the right knee, into the belly it goes, out and around. Staying nice and steady, stable. Beautiful. And then go the other way. And then step that foot down. Lower to your knees, sit back onto your heels for child's pose. Maybe reach the arms forward, palms up. Consolidate the core here. Really keep drawing the belly in. Whew. And then sit up. ideas how to practice some hip mobility within quadruped, dolphin, or downward dog. And at any time during a class, if downward dog doesn't work for you, or dolphin doesn't work for you, or quadruped, you have other ways in which to do those motions and those movements that will be safe for you and sustainable. So let's get those hips moving. Have an awesome day, everyone. Thank you so much.
Namaste.